First game of the week, Brett, I feel pretty good about. This is, according to Bovada, New Orleans is +1 at Jacksonville.
Oh, you know what? I feel good about that also. I think New Orleans wins this one easy. I think New Orleans is a different, nothing wrong with Jacksonville, dude. They got a quarterback over there that keeps them energized and excited, but I think New Orleans is just a different level of football team.
Yeah, New Orleans, at some point, they're going to fall off. At some point, they have to have, and maybe they won't, but at some point, I feel like, it happens with every team. At some point, I feel like they're going to take a step back. I think this is going to be a tough game. I don't think they win easy, but I do think they win outright. I'll take that point. I wrote down 22-20. My computers were a little bit more in favor of Jacksonville. I'm sorry, a little more in favor of New Orleans than Jacksonville this week. But I think it's going to be a hard game. I like how these teams match up against each other. I think that New Orleans will be able to kind of shut down Leonard Fournette. Maybe not shut him down, but limit him. And then it becomes Gardner Minshew. What can he do in the passing game? Well, I think Lattimore will lock up against DJ Chark. And so Minshew is basically going to have to distribute then to Chris Conley and to, who's the other guy? Dede Westbrook. So it's going to be tough. Now, on the New Orleans side, I think that they are going to be able to run. If Jalen Ramsey doesn't play, they're going to be susceptible in the passing game. Look, I like this Jacksonville team a lot. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a close game. But 1 point for New Orleans, I'll take that. I tend to think that later in the week by Friday or Saturday, the spread, people will probably be like, it'd be like New Orleans -1. So get in while the getting's good on this one, in my opinion. From a daily fantasy perspective, I don't like Bridgewater this week. I do like Kamara. I actually think Mike Thomas, last week we said he would get in the end zone. This week I think he gets in the end zone twice against Jacksonville. Of course, that is assuming Jalen Ramsey does not play. I think Gardner Minshew, I think by virtue of Fournette having a tough game, I think he scores well. I think DJ Chark will get in the end zone but have tough sledding, so maybe a touchdown but not too much yardage. I like Dede Westbrook to break out this week. So he's a good kind of waiver play if he needs somebody off the bench.